2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northwest Open is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company, and I'm alongside Rich Beem in the booth. Rich, let's get stuck into it. What's this opening hole like?
Pretty straightforward, to be fair, Luke. Couple of ways you can attack it. Just take a long iron, fairway wood down the left-hand side, find the fairway, or take driver out over the bunkers, just 421 yards. If you're aggressive off the tee, I'm pretty sure you're going to be rewarded with the birdie.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. A chance to save the par if you can make this one. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Let's go down to John McCarthy, who's been walking the course, getting familiar with this layout. John, what can we expect from Chestnut Hollow this week?
I'll tell you one thing we can for sure expect. There will be a river and it will run through it. This stream runs all over this course and can kind of pop up where the players least expect it. So the players will need to be mindful of that. This stream feeds into a lake that comes into play on holes 10 and 16. Another thing to keep in mind this week is the contours of these fairways can be tricky. There are several fairways on this course that tend to tilt towards trouble. So players will need to be mindful of that as well. There's also a couple longer par fours on this course, so I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how the players attack those. All in all, an exciting week ahead. Really eager to see how the players attack Chestnut Hollow this week.
Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Going with the 7. That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Well, it's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster. And if this can go down, he'll save par. If that's the right pace, this should drop. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
He's currently in a share of 6th. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Wow, what happened there?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Let's have a look at this highlight.
Second shot.
Let's take a look at the current standings. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Collin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
What a shot. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Let's get back to it, shall we? Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Collin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Collin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
Even for the day. Currently tied for 5th place. Oh, that was pure. And this putt to move them into a tie for 2nd. Just didn't drop. An opportunity to make their par. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Always frustrated by missing a green.
You know, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. He's in a share of 5th position. Now on the tee of a long par 4. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
This is their 5th shot. Okay, time to return to the action. And here we are with their 4th. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Opting for the 9-iron. This is from miles away.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Okay, steady now. And well hold. Let's move on. And Rich, this player's in a precarious position. It's probably not something that we focus too much on tour. Right on that cut line or just above it is such a pressure-packed situation.
Right now, they're just above the cut line, and I think they're going to make it on through. They just need a nice, solid round of golf to get it done.
This took place just a short time ago. And back to the course with the live action. Second shot here on the 10th hole. And that one's headed to the drink. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Well, that shows the hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
That's out to the right for sure. Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
And in it goes for the par. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. That's disappointing.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Here's a look at Rambo from a moment ago. A great shot by our leader. This is why they're on top, Rich. They've holed it. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
15 feet to the cup. Well played. Now 5 strokes behind. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. That was a bit of a miscue.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's Jon Rahm on top. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. Well, what a lovely boost. Into the top 5 she goes. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, what a great stroke. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. Why not take another look at that effort?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 16th at Chestnut Hollow is a short 4, Rich, measuring just over 320 yards.
Only the biggest hitters, unless it's a prevailing wind, will be able to go for this green and one. A lot of players, however, Luke, will still take out the driver and try and get it as down there and to the right as far as possible to set up a very easy, simple pitch shot. I'm looking at this as a guaranteed birdie if you want to win this tournament.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Putting for a par here.
These are on rails, looking good.
For the par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Going with the hybrid. Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Very crafty, that shot.
Great touch.
Let's head over to the 18th hole, shall we? Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Breeze straight into him.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. And how's that ball lying?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Well played, mate. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
That won't get a good lie, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And he needs this to save par. Looking good. And that signs off on today's round. Well, that was certainly a tale of two nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Northwest Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances today?
Right now, he has not got the victory secured, but a good final round here could see him into the winner's circle.
Oh, I've got those special chills up the spine. I know today's going to be a beauty. Let's get into it. And here we are with the third shot. This putt is about 8 feet. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Here we are at the second tee. That's not the one he wanted. Henny, how bad is this lie?
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
Well, that was a good strike. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And in she goes. That's a good save.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Club up. I like this play.
Now, long range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This is their look at birdie.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. That will work. And this is a familiar sight. Jon Rahm leads this tournament. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. From around 180 yards out. Opting for the 6-iron. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Another missed green in regulation. They got to do better.
A par putt awaits.
This one looking really good.
Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Needs this to kick a bit left. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That's frustrating. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Luke, I got to say, though, for the big hitters that are not afraid to challenge that stream going down the left-hand side, they could reduce this to almost nothing. This fairway is firm and fast, and that golf ball will chase out forever. You must avoid the bunkers down the right-hand side, though, if you've got any chance or any hope of going for this green in 2. Coming up just a little bit shy of the green is actually a good leave. Leaves a simple pitch shot to a very long and slightly undulating green.
An eagle putt awaits. Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. He's currently tied for 14th. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
This is a par putt. He's in a tie for 14th place. A long par 4 this hole. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 8th. Good choice. Going with the 3-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Handy out of the bunker there. And he needs this to save par. He's in a share of 12th place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Nicely done. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
4 feet to the cup. A good stroke. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Oh, he'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
Second shot here at the 10th. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Playing their 4th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. That's a well-played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Ooh. Easy par, that. He finds himself in a share of 7th. Let's head to the 12th hole. Going with the 7. That's a little wayward.
And coming up well short.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Setting up in some very deep rough.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the pace. Playing within their comfort zone there. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This is a bogey putt coming up. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Come on, you're better than that. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out. Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, that's a ripper. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
What an amazing putt from way out.
He's currently in 8th position. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now? Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, just missed. And with that putt, now even par with the final few holes to go. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Only the biggest hitters, unless it's a prevailing wind, will be able to go for this green and 1. A lot of players, however, Luke, will still take out the driver and try and get it as down there and to the right as far as possible to set up a very easy, simple pitch shot. I'm looking at this as a guaranteed birdie if you want to win this tournament.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. John Rahm, your leader as we head to the next hole. Here we are at the 17th tee. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do. They're in the bunker, but a chance to get up and down. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
He's currently tied for 7th. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Oh, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. Quality shot, that one. From about 200 yards out.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. This putt for par here. This one has eyes for the hole. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. A top 10 finish. Are they pleased with that?
They should be. They should be. Ball striking wasn't great this week. They got a lot out of the game, so a top 10 finish, absolutely respectable.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.